Hi everyone, my name is Michael Galt. I've been a professional artist for about 50 years now, and I just recently joined the social media stuff, the groups and looking at that kind of thing. I guess because of the isolation, the coronavirus, getting a little lonely up here. But I've done non-representational and representational work for about 50 years now, and I've been looking at the group and I really getting a kick out of it. So I thought I'd give some input. I am a neophyte at this, so kind of bear with me. This is a painting that I did that I kind of got a challenge for the group. This is a few years old. It's called Dimensional Diluvium, and it's 36 by 40. And if you want to look up the word diluvium, what diluvium is it's the material left over, the debris left over from a receding glacier. So kind of that's where I picked up the title. The painting is a rotation painting, and I guess what started this was several years ago in an art news magazine. I believe it was an article. I think there was an abstract expressionist painting in MoMA, Museum of Modern Art in New York, and they'd hung it upside down accidentally, and it looked fine, and people, it hung that way for a long time before, I don't know if the artist or somebody realized it and they corrected it. And I got to thinking, you know, with non-representational work, what difference does it make if it works? And so this thought came along, and I thought, you know, what if I can do a painting that you can hang on all four sides, and I work it on all four sides so that it's compositionally sound and it works, and, you know, that brings something else to the table. And so I don't know if other people have done this, but I'm challenging you guys who work non-rep to try and do a painting that rotates. And it's fun, and what if you think about this, it's not just presenting the artwork anymore. Now all of a sudden we're causing the viewer, the person who hangs the painting, to interact. They have to decide how they want to view it. And so it becomes a little more interactive piece, and it's a lot of fun to do. So on this piece, you'll notice I've got it hung on the vertical format. It's 40 by 36. And so I want to show you, I don't sign the front. I don't want anyone to know that I have a feeling that there's a correct way to hang it, because there isn't. And so I don't sign the front, but I do write on the back. And what I do, I'll turn this around for you. I paint on Clausen's Belgian linen. I think it's DP, double primed oil prime 15. I love the tooth of it. But what I do on the back is I have a hanger that hangs on all four sides, and when I sign it, I make sure not to sign. I write the title, the media, my name, and the size on each stretcher bar, so there's no real dimension to the thing. So, you know, this is kind of thought through, but it's been a lot of fun, and this painting has been out to a few galleries, not sold, but you know, they had a lot of fun dealing with it. And so I've done several, but this is among the first. So anyway, let's rotate it. So this was the original way, no, wait a second. This was the original way we hung it. So now let's take a look at it this way. Okay, so what I'm trying to do in this work is I'm influenced by Hubble photographs, the galaxies. They're gorgeous, you know, those infrared photographs. I'm also an old car buff, and I love the custom paint jobs I used to do on the cars. So what I like to do in my non-rep work is create these interesting textural nuances and depths from the picture plane that only go maybe, you know, a few inches deep or 6 inches deep on an optical illusion, as opposed to a landscape that goes miles or a quarter of a mile or whatever. I'm creating a nice shallow depth, and I love creating gestural brushstrokes. You know, I want my brushstrokes to look thought out, like it was not just an arbitrary thing, like it was something thought out. And so, you know, you add this to this rotation thing, and it really, if you're stuck and you're kind of wanting to do something and you're wanting to challenge yourself, this is kind of a fun challenge. So this is what I'm posting out for you guys to try and do. Let's see. Let me turn this again so you can take another look at it another way. Let's see, I think we've hung it that way and this one. And so as you can see, optically it works. It stays contained. The interest point, you know, the sweet spot, the point of interest usually stays the same, but it rotates around with the canvas. So, you know, it's an interesting concept. Try it, you guys. What I like is the idea that the viewer has to be more interactive with this, not just a passive viewer, but someone who actually has to make a decision about the way the artwork's viewed. So thanks for taking me into the group. I hope I'm a viable member, and talk to you soon.